How's it going? My name's Brent from ENCORE, and we're in Stockton, California, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about parking sensors. These guys here. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of information or knowledge about how parking sensors work and things, you might want to find a different video because I don't know anything about parking sensors other than how to cut around them. They're a little bit of an inconvenience for me, honestly. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one. I can give you some information about how we deal with parking sensors with our paint protection film. Let's get in there. Zoom. Yes, the sound effects help. Well, let's also just give you a little glance at the tow hook hole. We pull the covers out and then tuck the film in there and wrap it around that edge. I don't know if you can see it popping back up a little bit. Let's see. No, not really. Anyway, we'll wrap it in, put some heat on it, it'll stay down, and then we put the cover back in. Nice clean finish edge then, because you can't see the edge. Now let's look at this parking sensor. So in the computer, in the patterns, if we're using patterns, this one we didn't use a pattern, we bulked the whole thing, but we do use the patterns in the computer. They're going to cut around this, and it's really hard to get that edge perfectly lined up when you have it cut from the computer. Just because of the way that I stretch it might be a little bit different than the way the person stretched it when they were designing the pattern. So what we do is we just, in the computer, we eliminate that parking sensor, and then I go back and cut them by hand in the end, or at, close to the end of the job, after installation. So let me show you what that looks like. Cutting with a knife on a paint is, you need to know what you're doing. That's all I'm going to say about that, because if you cut through the material and hit the paint, well, we kind of just defeated the purpose of putting this on there. I don't know if you can hear that sound, but there's a little bit of a squeaking sound while I'm cutting, and that means you've got like perfect pressure. Just enough that you're going to score the top of material, which will allow it to tear on that line, but you do have to get the line started. Alright, so basically what we're doing is we're actually tearing the film on the line that I put in the line I cut into the film. I didn't go all the way through. And there we go. We'll put a little heat on that in the ends, all of the edges, every single edge. So every edge gets some heat on it. And then we put a glove on and go around. Every single edge gets hit with a little bit of heat, and that just helps seal that down. So there we go. That's what we do for parking sensors. Comes out fantastic. You can see there's a little bit of white here. Maybe you can see that in the video. There's a tiny bit of wax buildup that keeps coming out from around the parking sensor. There was a lot of wax residue on this bumper. We got most all of it off. Anyway, nobody wants to hear me ramble, or maybe you do. Maybe you do want to hear me ramble. I'm not sure. I doubt it though. So that's beautiful. Oh, you can't even see that tiny little speck of. Let's see if we can get you in a little closer. Nope, that's all you get, but you can see right there. Just a smidgen right there. But not an issue. Now I'm just rambling. All right, well, thanks for taking a look at the parking sensor video that I made here, and we'll see you on the next one. What I'm going to start doing is, let's go like this. Let's do this first, and let's get you out of there. All right, well, thanks for taking a look at the video. What I'm going to start doing is with each individual car that that I'm working on, we're going to take some shots of specific areas of the vehicle. Today, obviously, we're talking about parking sensors and trimming around them. Next, we might be talking about hoods or fenders or bumpers, full bumpers. That way, we'll be able to show you little by little, if you watch our videos, the type of work that you can expect from us and the quality of work and what a quality installation looks like. A lot of people, they don't go over that real well. And it's time, I think. It's time. Start talking about it. Thanks for checking it out.